Oh. Start producing electric power by fusion power plant? When did that happen?
I we I finished the fusion power plant, so I started.
Whoa, is it easy to make those fusion power cells or not really? How long do they last?
The fusion power
40
cells are
gigajoules?
they're pretty good, dude.
That, how much more is that than uranium
What's
fuel
not
cell?
they're
8
they're pretty
gigajoules.
easy to
Okay,
make,
it's
but
five times better.
what's really difficult is
How do you make them? Where are you making them?
I forget how you ping.
Control Alt left click. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's those lithium plates that are the blocker.
Well, yeah, probably.
So those
And
those nuclear
I
power plants, they just take those fuel cells and they create power, or they create heat and power. They're the fusion
mm,
reactor.
I don't think that they create heat.
Just power.
Wait, is it creating that heat? Here, let's cut it off.
Well, it'll take a while for the. You got to take the things off next to it and just like this temperature will slowly drop over time, basically. Wait, it just says what it does. Output, plasma temperature. Just put one off by itself or something.
Well, I don't know if we have more of them. They take forever to build.
Oh,
They
where are you
take like
building?
250 quantum processors.
Holy moly. And how much power do they output? Because the steam engine
Tung-
produces 5.8 megawatts.
I need more tungsten carbide.
I can send more. I think I have carbide on the list. Oh, I only have 100 on here. Do you want 1,000?
Yeah, we need.
Or like 2,000? Or like 5,000?
So one of the things that you can't do is you can't. What? That's frustrating.
Oh, I was gonna make a train stop right here. Fusion reactor. Crafted on thing. Uses fluorocatine with fusion power cells to make plasma. Generates plasma. Output 4 plasma per second. Wait, so it produces plasma? And then do you use... Oh, you use that to... Oh, fusion generator. Okay, so the fusion reactor creates the plasma, and then the fusion generator consumes... Oh, I see. So, oh, so we're not even using this one right here, right?
Which one?
The top one.
I don't even know if we are because there's no plasma coming out of it.
Yeah, it just needs to be hooked up to like this plasma fluid. Oh, you don't have it.
You can't connect plasma by pipes.
Oh, it has to be.
Try to connect.
So why are these right next to each other then? Why not just like separate them so you have space to put? Because it's like two fusion generators for one fusion reactor is clearly the ratio, right? Do you see what I'm saying?
I
The
just
output
no, yeah,
is 4
I
per
see.
second, and these consume 2. So we would just have like a pattern like this. Well, if I could fit. What, can I delete some of these pipes, or do we need them? These
Yeah, you
frozen
can
pipes
delete
down
it.
here. Okay, so we'd have something like you can't put these into. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it would look like that, and then these things output hot fluorocatine, so you have to deal with that. Oh, oh, these also output plasma? Oh, I see, I see. It's like you can daisy chain them, I think. So you could put it like that. In fact, I think you could do it like this. Because I think it's flowing like it could flow into one of these and then they go out the sides too. Like it would flow
Yeah,
out
you
sides.
can put it like this. It
Yeah.
has to go because they're both like they're
Oh,
not.
right, 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 right. You're saying, yeah, this would have to be turned like that. Yeah, like that or something.
Why do we keep moving it? It's like exactly how I had it.
Or this.
Yeah, and then we need to get the pipe.
The hot. So where do you take the hot stuff? Feed it back into the thing that's feeding the cold. Okay, that's cool. It's nice to have. I gotta finish this train stop. Well, that's not good. Can we take that power and create heat so we don't have to do all this mumbo jumbo with the.
Are you asking if it can be done or like to do it? 'Cause I don't know.
Can it be done? So the thing goes counterclockwise, right? For the most part, like
No,
our
the train?
yeah, the train, like around the entire base, right? Generally counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the train stop would be. So what are you working on, Gerald?
I'm wondering if we can build a transporter with diffusion.
Oh, did we end up sending these things? You needed more carbide. Is there anything else? Tungsten carbide? Anything else pressing that you need right now, or should we just send a couple of these 5,000?
Nothing that I'm aware
All right, I'm just gonna start sending them over. Actually, two I think is better. Yeah. Where's all of our concrete? Oh, I see some of it. Oh, dang, we're very low on heat pipes, too. Still bringing those? No, we're not. Dang it. Fix that. Are there 3 kinds of fluid here, or just 2? Do you know?
What do you mean?
Like, from the trains. Like, do the trains need to have...
I don't know. I'm not actually sure.
Okay, and which carriage? So we're putting. So it's currently not designed correctly because the train stop at home, like at Maine, requires that the third carriage. I guess it's fine, maybe? First carriage is fluorine and the other one is. Okay, actually, that might work. That might be fine. So, second is fluorine. Okay. You should probably just change it. I think we should do. I don't know if you have any objections to this, but I think we should do like second and fourth. Sorry, first and second carriage carry a certain kind of fluid, and then third and fourth. Unless we just want to keep it with. Is 4 carriages overkill, or is one for each fluid fine? I actually don't know enough about it to know if what the answer is.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll just keep it for now since it's too much work to switch it. I have to switch all the trains to like coincide with the train stop. So it's fine. We'll just keep 1 and 2. Okay, I think another shipment should have come with 5,000 tungsten carbides. And there's another 10,000 on the way. And that's a real nice feature. Gosh, this place is actually super fun, Gerald. I agree. Like,
I like it a lot.
it's
Actually,
interesting. It's challenging. Do we actually need the fluids at the main base right now?
which foods? What?
Just like the fluorine and the lithium. The brine, the lithium brine. Do we need those at the main base other than for creating potions?
The lithium. Yeah, we need that to make the quantum like fuel.
Okay.
I mean,
I wonder if we can make
like
it.
needs relative. Needs a relative term, I guess.
So I'm creating like here. Come, just take a look at my screen real quick, actually, or just come look up here. So I'm creating like a more hopefully more robust like train setup because we're pretty cramped on the lower half, right? So and plus I need some materials up here anyway. So basically, 4 cartridges or 4 carriages. They could have 4 different kinds of fluids, or we could have two of each
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And then we would just pull from here, basically. And so I don't know if we want to, like, I guess we could extend the pipe down to here, wherever you need it. Like, you could build in this area here.
But for what? To build what
Just
exactly?
any time you need the fluid, it would be nice.
We don't have a bunch of uh the what one do we need actually?
Actually, Gerald, there's a problem on Fulgora that I that we're gonna run into it here, which is that we need these plates right here, these holmium plates,
Uh-huh.
and we're not actually storing these mass production ones into anything because they're getting used for these potions right here. So when the rockets come to pick it up, they're just not available. There are some
Wait,
leftovers on the main part.
where's the holmium?
So I think you were making some, and then I accidentally deleted that. Oh, actually, technically we might still be making some. I can't.
There we are.
Technically, it should still ultimately be making some, but it's not very many. They're gone. Like, they're slow pickings.
Oh, okay, we don't have as we need to increase the output essentially.
Yeah, we're just not, like, getting enough of them.
Okay. Well, I think I can work on that actually. I could just think about how to. Oh, dude, our holmium solution is like
Oh, this is a bad design. My bad. Yeah, the solution is a problem.
Oh, jeez. So what are the better purple chests? Are those the best ones to put it into?
I'm trying not to use purple as much as possible because that means that our robots are going to be extra taxed. But if you have to, then I guess there's no other option. Like if you have something that requires it, you know, what are you going to do? Gosh, those fusion reactors are awesome, dude. That's crazy. That actually means I wouldn't need to turn. I guess we kind of need to get rid of the water anyway. I was gonna say we don't really need to turn water into steam, but kind of need to do that anyway, just to get rid of the water, or to get rid of the ice. But I'm not nearly as worried now about power, because holy crap. That's awesome. Shoot.
I'm not getting enough. Of the chromium ore. That's our biggest issue.
Yeah, that's always been an issue, I think.
I think the other issue is we just don't have enough power over here. We almost need to set up send this stuff over here, make a fusion. So, is there a way to get like liquids on the space station?
Yeah, you could put them into empty barrels. Don't tell me we have no red inserters. We might have exactly 0. You've got to be kidding me, bro. This whole operation falls apart because one stupid thing. Do we have any that we're wasting anywhere? Oh, I could just take some of these real quick. Oh, all these robots weren't doing anything because there was no place to put stuff. Oh shoot, we're out of yellow chests too. Okay, I'll bring all the chests as well. Actually, yeah, I guess so. I wonder if I could, like, do a better job of producing these. Like, if I just went over here and just, like, went ham with it. I'm gonna try something. We can try something crazy, Gerald. It's actually super easy, barely an inconvenience, I think.
Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
That's what I'm saying. I think I have literally everything I need. It's like I did this setup and then I just did it like the very final step. I basically just did it crappily. Time to fix those mistakes and mass produce these. Mistakes were made. Mistakes will be fixed. You can go this way. Oh, I have another like interesting idea too, Gerald. I want to make bullets on the space platform.
Yes, that makes sense. I understand.
It's bold, but I think it could work.
All right, Greg, I got a question for you.
Are you
Take a
sharing?
look at t- take take a look at what I'm doing or the test transporter.
Oh, test transporter? Okay.
Yeah. So one of the things that we're gonna have to do is travel to the solar system edge and the
Mm-hmm.
shattered planet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And when I was looking at doing transporters, one of the things they said is that the more narrow the transporter, the like better it is for travel.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the transporter you use and I just flipped it.
Yeah.
But
I,
then I
I
got
can
rid
see
of a
that.
whole bunch. And then I'm thinking we could down below we could either do more of the solar, but I don't think that's gonna work as we go further out from the sun. I think this fusion reactor's the key because it's self-sustaining except for the fuel cell once you get it going. Like you have to get the initial what is this? Whatever this material is, the fluorocatone.
You have to get that up there.
Yeah, because it outputs hot fluorocatone,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You
you
can
can
just
just cool it
make.
down and pump it back in.
Yeah.
But to just get it going, like
But
we'll
is
have to
it
get some up there.
is what ratio is it though? Because are you gonna run out like when you cool it down?
Uh, How do you? How don't? How do you?
So look at the cooling. The cooling hot, it takes 10 and outputs 10. So that's good. And then this thing, what is it? Oh,
How do you?
wait, what are you feeding it back into? So if you look at my screen, you just click on the ghosts cooling hot fluorocatine. Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
click there. And then just hover over the recipe on like the middle like this. Click on that. Click and then hover over that thing. See how it says ingredients 10,
Yeah.
output 10. So that's good. That's 1 to 1.
Yeah.
So what happens to it? Is that it's needed to start it? Like I don't.
Okay. So the fusion, the fusion thing.
It
I don't know. I guess it. Maybe you don't need it to start it. It has it input, right?
Yeah, I don't. But I don't
It
see it like
uses
in
it
the.
uses it here over on the right hand side. Fusion reactor uses fluorocatine with fusion power cells to make plasma. So you do need it. Okay. So we do need it.
So it outputs hot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you just bring some up and then you just put it in a circle.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You don't need. Oh, I see what happened. You could probably remove a lot of these like electric posts and stuff. You don't really need
Yeah.
these.
Yeah. I haven't messed with that stuff too much.
Yeah, I
Just
can I can help
because
you when you get to that point.
what I don't know is like how much more I really need to add.
So I think you need cooling. Oh, okay. So you just need to bring up hot, right? Or cold. You need to bring up cold, and then you'll
I
start
mean,
the reactor, and
I
then
mean,
it'll
I could bring up
go in a circle.
either one. I could bring
How
up
much
because
does it
like it's
use, Gerald? Like, if we look at the ones that we're using here on this planet, what is it?
yeah. Let's
What
take a
is it
look.
doing? Like, how much is it outputting? 0. 0? That's because it's barely working, probably. Like, it's not under stress.
Mhm.
So we just need these fusion power cells, and then do they disappear, or do they turn into empty fuel cells or something? It
I
looks
don't
like
know.
they just disappear, which is
I
nice
can
because we don't
see.
have to deal with that junk.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think fusion reactor is the answer to deep space travel for sure. So you just need to make empty barrels or whatever, and then fill the empty barrels with the assembly machine, and then send them up to space.
Okay, all right. Where are empty barrels?
We don't have any anywhere, but
Here, barrel recipe. Okay.
you could bring them on what's it called? Just build them on Volcana
Yeah, and then just send them.
and just send them. Yeah. Shoot, we don't have pipes. No. Ah, that's so frustrating. It's so annoying waiting for these transporters to bring what I need. Maybe having more would be nice.
Okay, so I just need to add it
To that filter right there, yeah, the top one. Empty barrels.
like how many thing? 10?
No. I don't know how many they hold, but just bring like at least 200. Just change the import from thing as well. What's the stack size
Then
on those? Which one did you do? Oh, you did. It happens on all of them. Okay, empty barrel. Stack size 10. Oh, see, it's going to bring 200 anyway in one shipment. So 200 is like kind of the min that you can bring almost.
okay. Okay, this is
What's happening? Bulgora Tagliba 1 is getting damaged? How?
no power.
But it doesn't need power.
I'm just
It has bullets.
what? The Lord of Weeble one?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I see. I thought it was my AGV. I'm like, I don't see any damage on this thing. And it doesn't need... I need to fix those, actually, to just use bullets. Like, it has so many... It could just use the yellow bullets, even. Like, all it requires is taking the ore and turning it into bullets. Like, it's super easy.
Wait, we can make bullets. Did you do that already?
No, I haven't done that yet. That's what I was thinking about it,
You
like,
keep it.
yesterday.
I'm just want to do that.
We could even make red bullets, but
How do
it's
you?
a little more involved.
What would you use to make the bullets?
So you would take the ore. Do you see how there's a belt of ore, like above you, right above where you're looking? Yeah, we would take that, put it into a electric furnace, take the output of that, and put it into an assembly machine, and output bullets. Yeah, just theory craft it. Yeah, so you put it in there, maybe even a couple, and then there is a recipe to actually get the necessary requirements for what's it called? Let's put these on 2 of these. We could actually turn them into red bullets too. Do you want me to work on that, and you can just work on something else, or you have time right now?
I'm doing okay right now.
You're on test. So Gerald, there's another recipe you should be aware of then. So if you look at red bullets, because that's what we really want. Look at the recipe for red bullets. It's 5 copper plates, which we
Could also make here.
we get copper, right? Is there copper around here somewhere? There should be copper.
I don't know if there is copper.
Well, I know on the dropper it drops copper. Hold on, let me look at the dropper. Yeah, this recipe, advanced. Oh, am I not using the advanced recipe? Oh, this is... Oh my gosh, it's based on an older thing. So the advanced recipe actually has what we need. But we're not even using the advanced recipes. So we might need to just change that real quick. But we do have copper if we just use the advanced recipe. But we have to kind of redesign the belts on the side, but that's fine. See, I think the cool thing about what you're doing, Gerald, is as long as we can... If we can make it self-sustaining, I think we could build rockets up here too, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we need the advanced recipe because we need carbon and sulfur. So the advanced recipes give us calcite, copper, and sulfur, in addition to what we're already getting. We might be able to just copy the droppers, like, design.
We have to make explosives?
Can I theory craft... Maybe I should make a second test, because I think we need to delete this whole... Maybe not delete it. Well, yeah, we kind of need to delete it and then use the advanced recipe.
I think you should make a second test.
Okay. Test 2.
Because this is like more closely. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of hard.
Yeah, I agree. We should.
I only see explosive, but not. Oh wait, what makes explosives? Must be some coming from something else.
I think explosives. Like, what do you mean explosives?
It's not from an assembly machine, I think.
Oh, it might be from a... Yeah, that's a chemical plant.
From a chemical
but we have all that stuff, except for coal. That's what I was going to tell you. We need, there's a coal recipe specifically for space. Let me just put something up in space and see. So, like, there's a coal... Advanced thruster fuel. Where is the coal thing? I think it... Is it in an assembly machine, maybe? How do I make coal? I know you can make coal. I saw it. Is it in the refinery thing? Let me check Novice. just put one down here and just take a look at it.
Coal and sulfuric acid.
No, that's to make carbon. We have carbon.
Oh, that's carbon. Shoot. No, yeah, we want to make coal. Okay.
Okay, right here. This thing right here. I think it has. Yeah, coal. No, that's not it. Factorio coal recipes. Coal. Coal synthesis. Made in chemical plant. Okay, taking a look at the chemical plant. Let's put some turrets down here.
Okay, sulfur, carbon, and water. That's what you need.
Yeah, and we have all that stuff too. So I'm just putting this here so it doesn't die. Okay.
See, because I don't even know if this is enough power if we need more.
I think it should be tons actually. One is probably enough, but two is way beyond necessary because I think these things max consumption 7 kilowatts. Or no, 42 kilowatts. And how much does one of those produce? Like 1,000 times that or something?
Generates 50 megawatts. Is that right?
I think bare minimum, I would think that this thing should be 6 of these wide. 1, 2, 3. Because you might want to like convert some into something else.
I think I would do it because of the way I'm doing this. I would do it chain down. Well, this might.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, I like this design a lot. You have these grabbers. I'm not sure if we need more grabbers.
I'm not sure where you're looking.
Like these. I'm just worried that we're not going to have enough asteroids.
Oh, if we need more grabbers, like at the top.
Yeah. I'm just going to put down some.
Honestly, I
extra
wanted to
defenses
do
here.
4, but I didn't want to mess with.
With the design. Oh, you should.
Well,
change
you have
this
so many
design.
belts. I was like, I just didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know what I needed.
Dang. This is actually a really slim design, Gerald. I think just we need the different recipe, which is gonna screw up pretty much everything, I think. Although it might just
which
work.
one, though?
So like these recipes on the side, they're the simple. They just give you basically like one thing. Oh, that one's reprocessing, but the main processing ones like this one, it just gives you iron ore. But there's a recipe called the advanced one, and it gives you iron and something else. It gives you and copper, and the other ones give you and sulfur, and the other one gives you and.
Yeah.
I
I honestly,
don't know what.
that's like,
But I
I
think that
just
whole
need. I
belt
can't.
system might
I
need to
need
be.
help with figuring that part out. That's a part that's like so confusing to me. But most of the stuff on the side we don't even need because we don't have grabbers. Well, actually, no. That still works.
Okay, so let me just try to explain it and maybe we can solve it. So these two belts right here, are you looking at my screen or do you see these pings?
I'm looking at your screen and I'm
Okay, so
looking.
these two belts right here,
Yeah.
that has all kinds of asteroids on it. And so these things pull from those two belts. One and two.
Right.
Do you see these two inserters?
Yep. Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
okay.
And
So this could be any of the recipes because they will have access to all the asteroids. Does
all
that
the
make sense?
so all space ingredients. Yeah.
Okay. So for example, let's just theorycraft real quick and change this to the advanced that recipe right there. So now we're getting iron and copper. So iron's going to go on the other
Okay.
side of this belt, which we expect, but we have no place for the copper. And I think that's where,
This red one's not grabbing at all though. Do you see that?
yeah, so we could, and I tried to design this to make it so that you could change this to any recipe and it would work, but do you see how like this says output like carbine whatever, the carbon, top left one?
Yeah.
Technically, if you use the metallic recipe, then you never need that one, right? It was just that I was trying to make these interchangeable, like you could pick any recipe and it would just work. But I think that
Right.
on the dropper, I don't think that's true. I think it's very specific. Oh yeah, take a look at the dropper. Um,
What? What's the drop?
any of the droppers, like Fulgora Dropper 1, for example.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Or a drop.
So these I designed specifically to drop all 6 kinds of raw materials onto the planet. So that you could basically get a steady flow of these materials if you wanted them, right? Like ice or whatever. So these ones are very specific. Like this has to be the carbonic version because it takes off carbon and sulfur and puts those onto a single belt, and then it drops everything else just onto the other. This is like a trash lane basically, or like a reprocess lane because the recipe sometimes produces itself again, right?
Yeah.
So so I think the only core difference, Gerald, is that we just need to basically have one belt. Like we need 3 belts instead of 2.
But where do we need them?
So let me look at your test thing. So
Do we need it on the inside or the outside or both?
we just need one extra belt like outputting like here.
On the far side.
Just
So
like
basically, if we
we
got rid of
actually might have
these,
perfect, yeah, we might have the space for it. And we could basically say all the bad stuff. We could actually use the exact here. Let me just theorycraft. I'm just going to delete this because we have a copy of it. Let me just pull from the dropper because I think
and
this
this
makes
is
sense.
wide enough by this green one.
So this, for example, is exactly what we want, and it just needs to be turned. Once I do this though, it's going to mess it up. So let me just take off the recipe. Okay, I took off the recipe, so it's not actually doing anything. Oh shoot! Oops,
Yeah,
I did it wrong.
You wanna...
I think... Oh, the trash is over here. Okay, perfect, like this. And take off the recipe. Okay, I took off the recipe. We would have to just slightly redesign it. I could just do it real quick, though. And then we could have a
Let's just
third
do
belt,
it.
basically.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Okay, so let's just...
This is just sitting in space, so
Yeah, yeah.
let's just do it.
So
I
I'm gonna...
just want to get it like theory crafted, and then copy it, and then like send it out to
We could use it
Kilo
for
and just give
everything. It would be really nice. Okay.
I'm kind of hoping. Yeah.
So here's
kinda
the
hoping
so okay. Do you see this? So here's the trash for all kinds of asteroids, but technically we're only going to use this for one of these kinds, and it has to
Okay.
be the one that produces this. So it's going to be the metallic asteroids. Okay, so this guy's going to be in charge of metallic asteroids. He's going to drop that there, that here. They need to be combined. How did I combine them before? Oh, I did this. This design right here is what we want. And I just need to turn it. Yeah. Or I might need to flip it and turn it. I don't know. Like that. No. something like this. Oh, I see what's happening. Basically, this guy would come down like this, and he would drop that stuff off just like that.
Okay.
Do you see what's
That
going to
puts
happen?
it all
So,
in the
so then we're going to have...
one on one side of the belt, one on the other side of the belt, right?
Exactly. And then we just rinse and repeat pretty much this exact same design. And then we end up with 3 belts instead of 2.
Yeah, let's
Just make sure. This was the hard part, is like all these underground belts to make it actually work and have the belts right next to each other. So what if I just take 3 of these and copy and paste it down? Would that just work? I feel like it would. This is the start right here. So we want, like, let's say 6 of these. 1, 2. Because I think that having one that can reprocess, like if you have too much of one kind of asteroid in a particular airspace, you want to be able to switch one of the recipes, but still get, like, some of that material if you need it, but like if there's excess, then it should be getting reprocessed into the other types of materials.
Yeah.
So I think that just taking like exactly 6 of these, exactly like this, perfect, like this, exactly like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and then this would basically output exactly what we want.
Do you want me to delete what's in here?
Let me just look at it real quick. Yes, just delete.
Actually, you could just delete it, right? Because you can just.
Yeah, I can just delete it real quick.
Copied
I already
it.
pasted. Yeah, I copied it.
Yeah.
So here's the 2 input belts. 1, 2. So those are going to be our starting place. All this junk. Just right to there. We might have to fix some of the gun stuff, but
Yeah,
that stuff right there.
the gun stuff is actually not as needed because of the way that it's flipped on its side. So
Yeah, we'll just need a couple lasers on the soups. Lasers on the side. Let's just delete these for now, just so I'm not confused by it.
and actually, you know what I could do?
This whole mess right here, we can fix that. It's basically trying to say, like, if you have excess
Dude,
materials.
I actually the gun stuff is done. Like, look what I did.
Yeah, the gun stuff is perfect. Exactly what you did. Oh wait,
Is
it
this
was
fun?
supposed to go all the way around. Yeah, I messed it up, but we'll fix it in a second. I messed it up, but it's fine.
Well, the one that does go around, that goes down, is all we need. The one that goes up, we can get rid of.
Okay, so, oh, perfect. This thing fits exactly where it's supposed to. Like that. Oh my gosh, it's a perfect fit. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we just connect, like this needs to come back. Oh shoot. I'm 1 off. It's supposed to be 1 to the right. Shoot. Here, can we just...
But do you see that? The gun stuff's done.
Yeah, I need to go
Every-
1 to the right, though, with that whole design. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Hold on. Why would I do that when I could just do... When I could just make these go 1 space further out? Like, I'm an idiot. Okay.
Well, we have space on the right if you want to move it over. It might be better.
No, this is good. We like, it's good to have a tiny bit of space here.
In case we need it for something else.
Yeah, plus I think we're fine on the left as well. Like, we just needed 1 click to the left. So now we have materials coming there and there. 1 and 2. So we should start to see, theoretically, we should start to see all kinds of materials on the belts. All 6 kinds. Let's see if that is actually true. This is a reprocessor. Oh, no, it's not. That's not the reprocessor. Neither is that. Good. I don't want any reprocessors right now. I just want 1 of each. Perfect. Okay. So basically you would say... If you had like too much ice, you would just take 1 of these and turn it into the ice reprocessor. Okay, perfect. So all the outputs would be here. Oh, see? Now we're getting... Oh, look. I think that one is messed up. Who is supposed to be? That middle one is supposed to be ice. Oh, carbon. Oh, it's carbon and sulfur. Okay. Oh, this is from the old. Okay, yeah. I just need to cut this and paste it again. And maybe a couple times. Okay. There was just like extra. There was stuff on the belt from the previous time that I was doing it. Okay, so now you can see we have both kinds of materials there, and then we should have both kinds of like the ice stuff, which is ice crystals. It looks like we don't get much ice here, so this is a perfect time to show you what I'm talking about. So see this advanced carbonic asteroid processing, Gerald?
Yeah.
Click on that,
Yeah.
and click the reprocessing of the carbonic thing, and then we'll start to get basically ice out of it.
Out of it. Okay.
Like it'll start popping here, which will then, well, we have to take this belt here and send it back, but we can figure that out. Okay, so we have all three kinds of materials. Let me just undo that change, because I don't think we should actually do that. And now we just have to kind of redesign a little bit of like the ice needs to get in the right spot. The ice is going to be on that middle belt. Yeah, that one there. Basically, we just need to flow those three belts through, even down to like your, just everything.
Okay.
Well, we need the carbon to go. Yeah, actually, so the carbon one just needs to be hooked up right here, right?
Yeah, which I'm gonna do. I just had to.
And then the other one just needs to be hooked up. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you got it. And then the ice one just needs to be hooked up. Oh, can we just move some of this junk down here and just have the ice come in from the bottom? And that way we have.
Hold on. What? I'm not sure. I'm trying to look where you're.
Okay, so we have like this belt and this belt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 4 out of 6 materials, right? Previously, we put water and thing on the other side of this belt, so this belt was dual use, right? It basically held the ore and the ice crystals or the ice.
Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
move the ice one to the bottom and feed it in from the bottom, and that way we basically have 1, 2, and 3. So
Okay.
it's like,
Will that work?
yeah, so like we would go like
What's on the?
we'd go like this basically. Does that make sense? And that ice one has it has 1 extra material, but so do all those other ones. It's fine. And then we can just grab off of it at the end everything we need. Does that make sense? Why does that have ice and carbon on it? Let me just make sure. Why is that? That has ice and carbon. Oh, that's not supposed to have carbon on it. This one. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. You're okay.
I
I
just
see what's
messed up.
going on. No, yeah, no, it's
That's
fine. It's fine. We
that
can
green thing's
always.
to get the.
Yep.
That's to get the power, the fuel cells to the.
Yeah. To the other side. So let's keep that there. So we just need. Okay, this is the ice one. But we could change which one is ice. Would it be easier if this close one was ice? I feel like it would. So let's
I'm not
do.
sure where's the ice going into? Is it going into? Is it going into?
So it previously it was coming from this belt, but I think we should pull it from the bottom side. So essentially we should have like.
Okay, so we need it on this outer belt.
Okay,
Okay.
so Gerald, check this out. So do you see
I
how?
see where you want it. How
Okay,
do we
so
get it?
see how the ice is this top one and it flows out to the far side? It's the third belt.
Yep, I see that.
Let's just change it to the first belt by just putting it here. So like essentially this ice thing go there, this thing go there, and this thing go here. Okay, now we just repeat that process for. Let me just put this one back out. This one can be, oh wait, which one should be the second belt? I think the far belt should be the carbon one. So let's take this guy, put it there. Take this guy, put it there. Now the far belt is going to be our carbon recipe. Okay? And then the middle one needs to be the ore. So let's take the ore. This guy's the middle. Okay, so these top three are a correct representation of what we want, and then we can just copy these three down to these other three. Okay.
And then
Now we just need to cut this so that all the materials get like reset. So let me just cut it and then undo. Okay, so all those materials are gone.
Because that'll delete all the materials.
Yeah. Or it doesn't delete them. I think it puts them in here actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does delete them. Okay, so now we should have. Now this system is actually perfect. It's going to be carbon and sulfur.
Which we have here.
And so that inner belt is going to be carbon and sulfur. Perfect. And then the next one is going to be. It's not going to have ice. So this is meaningless. Oops. Oh, you know what? We still need that spot, but we can just delete these blue inserters because we're going to insert from the bottom, but we still need these pipes to come off.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then this guy right here. Let's just delete this noise for now. This is the inner one. Oh, wait. The inner one is right here. And we just hook that into... Just delete some of these belts real quick. Okay, I think that works. Oops. Can this reach one more? I sure hope it can.
The green?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We can just move this down.
Like we can move it, yeah.
Just move it down like a couple, just so we have... Just gonna delete it for now.
I can move this. I can move everything here down too.
So I'm just fixing one thing at a time. So this thing would be like that. And then this is where the... So I could actually use your help on... Can you give me a tiny bit more space? Like, do we have room to go 2 or 3 clicks down?
Oh, we can just add space. That was my whole purpose.
Yeah, yeah. Can you just move it like 3 or 4 clicks down then? Because we might... it might be...
I mean, we could put it down here.
Yeah, just for now. You can always cut it and bring it back up when we finish. But the So here's my problem, Gerald. This belt right here. This has all the kinds of oh, now that we have space, we could actually do the correct thing. So this outer belt right here, like the asteroids, what kind of asteroids does it have? It has these two. So all these extras, these quote unquote extras right here, this belt right here. Yeah. We should basically take these kinds of things and put it on that side of this belt and have that belt loop back around to like up here, which I think you probably had. Yeah, it's this guy right here. We just need to move it down one more. Let me just take this out for just a split second. So it's going to be like that. Okay. Do you see that?
I see.
So this guy right here, this bottom belt, he's going to loop back around and like feed itself back into the system. Which is how we're going to get reprocessing if we need it. So, but these, so do you see these like, these recipes output, you know, asteroids. So this belt right here has extra asteroids. So we just need to take from it and put them on, like this belt needs to be basically dropped onto this belt and this belt smartly. Question is how to do that most efficiently. That was that whole mess that I just deleted. That's kind of what it was trying to do, but it was very convoluted because it was basically like essentially what I think needs to happen is like we need something like this where it's like suppose I had like the right materials. It's like Oh, actually,
Okay,
there's no.
that
I'm sorry, no, not quite like that. Because we have two belts. So we have two belts. I'm just theory crafting down here, and
mhm.
basically we need like this guy needs a certain kind of thing on both sides, and this guy needs a different kind of thing. Like this guy would have that, and then this guy, for example, would have, I don't know, something like this. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly how to do it, but
Well, what what do we need to put on it? Do you know?
yeah. So if you look right here, this belt has, I don't know what these, the metal asteroid and the carbon asteroid. So the metal asteroid from this belt needs to be put on the far side of this belt. So let me give you just like an example. Like we could do this, right? That would take care of one of the problems.
Right.
But we'd have to filter this and say it's the, which one is it? The metal. So this
The
is
metal
metal
and the
asteroids only.
carbon.
Does that make sense? No, but we
Yeah.
need carbon on the inner, like the top side of that belt. So we would have to actually do something on the other side like this. And it would have to have access to that same belt, but then the recipe here would be the carbon asteroid. Does that make sense? So basically, if
Yeah.
we like looped this around like that, this would actually work for just that part. You see what's happening?
Yeah. I see how that's. I see how that's working.
The problem is, like, sometimes this insert isn't fast enough to grab it in time. So that's why I had like all these conditions. It's like if this belt, if the materials got to the end of the belt, just toss them off, like off the platform. But then I try to optimize it and say, oh, don't toss it off unless it's like backed up and full or something.
Yeah.
But what? Well, couldn't we use like these somehow, Gerald? Like that? I guess maybe that's my question. Is like, could we do something like that? And then, did I try to do something like this before? I feel like I did. I think I failed. Because whatever I did, do you see? So here's the convoluted mess that I did before. In fact, we might be
Yeah.
able to copy this exact same thing. So it was like, comes in like that. That's what I did previously. And then this was junk.
Okay. Well, will that just work if we just keep it like that?
It might.
Something's not gonna work just because it's pulling from a belt that's not being fed from anywhere.
Oh yeah, this is not correct. It has to be like that. I don't even know if this is right. Something like this. I don't think we should use this. I think we should improve it. Oh, plus this inner belt. Actually, these belts need to move down one. Can we move this stuff down one too, just real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, just move that out of the way. So, because we need... This is actually supposed to go there. This is supposed to go here. Okay. What is happening here? Why is that there? Why indeed? I don't understand what this thing is doing. This splitter right here. I'm so confused. I think that's a mistake, actually. Yeah, that inserter is meaningless. Let's go back over here. This guy, he's meaningless. There. Okay, so we're grabbing that there, that there. That's going to the right spot. Oops. Oh, we probably just need to reset materials. Is it true that those are on the outside? Yeah, that's the right side. Okay. So that's the correct side for those. So we only get metal here, it seems like, for the most part, right?
You mean
When
here
we're sitting
at
in, yeah, when we're sitting in space right here. So let's
yeah,
start
do we want to,
reprocessing.
I mean, do you want to go
Oh
to a
shoot,
different
this recipe's wrong. My bad. This should be the... Oh, I copied the recipe wrong. This guy was supposed to be that one. Wait, no. Ah, dang it. Did I do it wrong? Oh wait, no, that's good. This recipe was supposed to be here. I just had the recipe in the wrong place. Technically, the copper is going on the inside of this, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I just had it copied wrong, so that's why we weren't getting that material. So so now that we have it working, or it should be working, let's take this and say that it's the carbonic reprocessor. Let's see if that does anything. And this guy's going to be the metal reprocessor. And that way we should start getting some ice into the system. Okay, here comes some of the metal asteroids. So you'll see the metal asteroids will get grabbed right here. Yep. And then it's going to start outputting right here some ice, hopefully, at some point. Did we get any ice yet? Yeah, yeah. So now we're getting some ice. Yep. And that's what you can do when you're like, because when you're over Aquilo, it's
Hold on,
mostly...
where did you get the ice?
Okay, so do you see how,
This
like,
one?
if you look at this outer belt right here, these two outer belts, it's clear that we have a lot more metal here than any other kind of asteroid, right?
Right.
So I switched this from the metal processor to the metal reprocessor. And basically that just says take metal and just output metal sometimes, but sometimes carbon and sometimes oxide.
Okay.
And that will get output here, which is the whole point of this like reprocess belt, is basically we're going to take that. Let's just delete that for now. We're going to put it back on the main belt and it's going to go back through the system. So now we should have ice on this belt theoretically, unless it got grabbed already. It probably got grabbed already. We should have some ice here. Yep. Or we had some ice, but it got turned into water.
Okay.
Okay, so this is good. I just think that this design is horrible, and there's got to be a better way to get the reprocessor back on there in a better way. I think I'm just gonna totally redesign it. Just that one part. Okay. So.
So sulfur and coal.
I think it's gonna be something like this. No. So I'll worry about this, and you can worry about the rest of your design. I think it should be working technically right now, like building fuel. Like all the fuel should be getting built. It just doesn't have water. But that's slowly being solved by the reprocessor. I also think we should upgrade these belts to green. And just let the thing bring them up. But we can do that at the end. Okay, I'm just gonna theory craft. So this. Oh, I don't think it should be as complicated as I was making it, hopefully. Hmm. Hmm.
So where do we get sulfur from?
Yeah, it's right here. It's gonna be on here. Let me just show you so that you can see the end. So if
Are
we just
sulfur and carbon going to be on the same?
yes, exactly. Just trying to delete some of these a few times so that the materials like reset and you can see the sulfur at the end. There. Should see the sulfur now. Yeah, there it is. And the carbon will be on the other side. Same thing with this crap. It's all messed up, but you'll see it in a second. There. Sorry, you might not see it for a second, but eventually you'll see it on these belts. I fixed kind of all of them real quick. Yeah, so you could basically pull the sulfur. Yep, exactly. Something like that. Okay. I'm not sure how much more I like this, but I think it's gonna work. Is ice supposed to be on the top? Yeah, I think so. Oh shoot, there's no bullets over there. So this thing might... Oh, we have laser turrets right now, so we're fine. Okay, I think it works. Oh, dang. What? You already have rockets? We just need water?
I just need water, and I need.
Which we have water. We could... Oh, nice. You're pulling water from up there. I wonder if we could take from the... So, Gerald, do you see how the only water you're grabbing is from this bottom one? Can I fix this real quick?
Yeah.
So I think what we can do is take this, move it here, and then this will take from the whole water thing.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, we could just... No, no, keep that. We could just hook it into that. Oh, no, you're right. You're right. We should... Nah, just let that be separate. We'll just, bring it over. Yeah, something like that.
I'm not getting carbon. Why am I not getting...
Is there carbon, is the question. Oh, another thing is I feel like this should go... I don't know if this messes up your whole plans, but I feel like we should grab the materials for this stuff as a higher priority than fuel. Because would you rather have fuel or ammo to kill things? I feel like I'd rather survive. Although we need fuel to get out of there eventually, but...
Well, it's grabbing it before it's fuel anyways.
No, it's kind of letting fuel stuff... Actually, some of it seems like it is. It probably doesn't matter. Why is this water stuff so convoluted? I feel like this water thing could have been better.
I think I can actually move. I'm actually thinking what I could do is keep the power way down here,
Mm-hmm.
because then all of the space could be used for crafting ammunition if we want.
Yeah, because we might need like multiple or something. I don't know. I don't know how much we're gonna need. Oh, I think you need a filter on this, don't you? Are you just trying to get... Oh, you're getting both.
For what?
Like you need
I need
both.
carbon and sulfur.
Oh, so we need basically everything down here except water. We don't need the water. Water is fine to just stop there and be done with it, right?
Yeah.
Well, can we just... Can we split it? Maybe we could split it right here. What do you think? Like, what if we just split it and brought it down right here? These two. Just split both of them.
Mhm.
So we could, like... I'm trying to get other belts out of the way.
Yeah.
So if we split it, like, part of it could come down. Now I kind of hate the noise that I've made over here. I could have... Let me just delete it real quick.
No, no, no. No.
Now we have space. Okay, so this is how it looked before. Okay. Yeah, I
Sulfur
feel...
and carbon are on the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually kind of perfect. So now we have space. Now we can basically just like do that for this guy. Split him off. Okay. And then we could use a different colored belt to bring him down here. So here's your one type of thing. Although I think it needs to be fixed. Hold on.
Actually, I'm gonna move this over to that side, probably.
Yeah. Because we need this guy too.
It's almost 4 in the morning. I gotta go.
Okay, okay. Good night, Joel. See ya.
But I do like this idea, and um, we'll still have to get the fusion reactors and stuff over. But I kind of want to wait until we have everything else set up because it has
Yeah.
to like
We need it to be perfect
it
before.
needs to stay maintained.
Mhm. Yeah. We don't want to waste all that effort.
All right, Greg.
All right. See you,
Have a
dude.
good night.
Yeah, you too.